Okay, so I wanted to do a quick demo of my new amp. It's a vintage Traynor Bassman. I think it's from 1972. I just got it a few weeks ago, and it was all original. No modifications to it before I got it. I just finished fixing it up yesterday. So it's an old Traynor YBA-1, which is almost an exact clone of a Marshall JTM 45, which itself is almost the same as a Fender Bassman. So as you can see, I put new filter capacitors in it here. Kind of messy with some RTD because my clamps weren't quite the right size. And I've installed, like you have to do with all these old amps, I took out the old 2-pronged power cord and put in a grounded 3-pronged power cord. And I was able to, because of that, I could take out the ground switch here that was no longer needed. And instead I've installed this post-phase inverter master volume circuit. And what that does is basically it takes the audio signal after it's gone through all of the amplification stages and the tone stacks and everything, and it's ready to go to the output transformer. I've tapped into it from there. I pulled up these 2 muster capacitors and installed 25 kilo ohm resistors in series with those, going to the underneath this heat shrink tubing here and here, going to this dual ganged audio pot, the wipers of the pot. Where those were attached, I put in 0.1 microfarad DC blocking capacitors underneath this heat shrink tubing, and that goes to one side of the potentiometer, and then the other side goes to ground, chassis ground here. So as you turn down this potentiometer in the back, you're basically shorting more and more of the audio signal to ground. So right now it's turned all the way up, which means that this is basically out of the circuit. It's as if this wasn't here. I'm going to put a link to a document in the description of the video so that you can kind of look at a bunch of mods that are commonly done with these types of amps. But the only one I've done is this master volume circuit here. So as is, this is a really, really loud amp. Very loud and very clean. I've got it set up. Volumes, I have the input channels jumpered. Both volumes are at about 1. Treble is at about 3, 3.5. Bass is at maybe 6.5. Low range expander, which is a mid control, is at about 6. High range expander is at about 4, which is basically a presence control. And I'm going straight into the amp. I want to show there's no pedals here. Just this cable. Just this cable going straight to my Gibson Les Paul Traditional here. So let's take a listen. I'm on the bridge pickup, or I'm sorry, I'm on the neck pickup. So bridge pickup. Clean. Back to the neck pickup. So it's a very clean, very loud, clean amp. Let's check out the master volume circuit engaged. So I'm going to get a really nice AC/DC style crunch out of this. I'm going to turn both channels up to about 7 or so. And I'm going to turn this master volume in the back down to about 2.5. So let's check out how that sounds. I'm on the neck pickup. I'm sorry, I'm on the bridge pickup. So as you can see, it's got a ton of crunch, a ton of natural tube overdrive. So anyway, that's basically it. I'm kind of squatting down beside the amp here, so kind of uncomfortable to play. I'll try to make some videos later with some better playing, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to get a really great vintage plexi type crunch out of these amps and how great they are. One last thing, I'm playing. I don't have a real cab at home, so I'm playing. I made an adapter cable here, and this is going to the 112 Celestion Vintage 30 in my Guitar Mate Reverb, my 112 combo. So just going straight to that speaker. Doesn't really do the amp justice, but anyway, there it is. It's a Traynor YBA-1, Traynor Bassmaster, basically a clone of a Marshall JTM 45 with a post-phase inverter master volume mod, and it completely rocks. Thanks.